Welcome to Martial Arts for the Solitary Practitioner, Day 3. Today we're going to talk about the cross kick, the cycle punch, the frame, and the side clinch. Today's Tai Chi will also be based off of the frame and side clinch, as well as today's theme, which is pushing and pulling. All techniques have a push and a pull to them. Martial arts is about discovering these interconnected things in our technique. Okay, so Misty will be doing some of the modified exercises for the stretches and exercises. And of course, go at your own pace. If this is too easy, let us know and I can make harder videos, or you can simply replay it and do the workout again. The other thing is safety equipment. When you're working with your partner, make sure that you're using control over your contact, and if you're not, make sure you're using safety equipment like gloves, mouthpiece, headgear. And of course, the best piece of safety equipment is your mind. Let's be reasonable. We don't always need to train at 100%. Okay, so let's go ahead and start off with some light bounces. 4 or 5 seconds, go. Shake it out, shake it out. And let's find the fighting stance. Talked about fighting stance last class, I believe. Noise review. Keep your hips between your feet. Switch feet. Keep your hips between your feet. Bounce it around, loosen it up. All right, calf raises, 30 seconds. Breathe. Go up fast, come down slow. Okay, squats. On the buzzer, switch to squat jumps, or you can go from a squat to a calf raise. 10 seconds, keep it up. Keep that back straight. And jump, 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 jump. Shake it out. Okay. Oh, something's happening with the dang phone. Dangle. All right. Next one, gonna be 30 seconds of planks. Here in a second. Make triangle, keep your back straight. The modified is to come down to your knees. None of this slouching hip thing. Straight backs. Breathe. Right. Leg lifts. Put your hands like this. Bring your legs up, push up. Keep it up. Breathe. Shake it out. Next one, it's going to be flutter kicks. Take your legs out front. 1, 2. Breathe. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and flutter kicks. Keep it up. Come on now. Only 10 more seconds. Rest.
Woo. Woo. Not your hips.
Next one, we call mean planks. It's like a push-up, then you touch your shoulder, put it back, touch your other shoulder, put it down.
And if you just have problems with planks, you can do them against the wall.
These ones kill me. Keep it up. Rest. All right. Section 2, movement. Fighting stance. Bounce around. We're going to run through the same 4 movements that we ran through last time. And this time, we're going to add all the motions that we learned last class as we go. Remember, it's just shadow boxing. Here we go. Wait. Here we go. Forward and backward shuffle. Maybe add some slap factory, or some eye jabs, or some punches, or some elbows. Switch feet. Slap factory, eye jabs, punches. Maybe some knee strikes. Keep it up, keep it up. Switch it up to a forward and back step, maybe a front kick. Or knee. Maybe add a few hand strikes. Breathe. All right, maybe you have to go to the side step. Maybe add some elbows. Switch feet. Maybe add some elbows. Shake it out. Here we go with the V step. Backwards V and front V. Feet together, feet apart. We're gonna go 45 on this one. Okay. Once you get that V, start adding some elbows. Here we go. V steps. Or backwards V. Keep it up. All right, shake it out. Okay. Next one, we're going to do our review drills. So we're going to do jab, cross, front kick. Jab, cross, front kick. Here we go. We can also make that into a V step. Punch, punch, kick. Step back. Shake it out. We can go to the 4 count now. That is jab, cross, uppercut, hook punch. If you're feeling especially feisty, jab, cross, uppercut, hook, elbow drill 2. Up, side, side, up. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oops, messed that one all up. Shake it out. So we're gonna go upwards elbow, sideways elbow, knee strike, V step. If you turn your hips, you can make it what we call a roundhouse knee, like kicking over a table. Elbow, elbow, knee strike, step. If not, you can just go straight up. Don't forget to breathe. It's free. Check it out. So this one's slightly variant of elbow true. So we're gonna go up, up, side, side, instead of up, side, side, up. It's just a new variant to teach you to control the pattern the way you want to. Here we go, 30 seconds on this one. And up, up, side, side. If you want, you can add a hammer fist inside each one. Up, hit, down. Side, hit, side, hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. Check it out. So we're gonna go Pak Sao as we step out to the side into a front stance. Pak Sao, elbow strike. Pak Sao, elbow strike. And then bring it back. Pak Sao, elbow. So I'm turning into it. Bring back. Pak, elbow. Coming back. And again, our Pak Sao. Fingers are up. And our elbows, our palm is turning. And we can put them together too. Boom. Both hitting together. Try another 30 seconds of that. Pushing forward with that palm, elbows down. Don't lock it up. I'm sorry, getting a little close to you.
It's all right.
Shake it out. So this one's more of a coordination drill. You're gonna go Pak, Pak, step, Pak, Pak. And we can do it backwards too. Pak, Pak, step, Pak, Pak. And really feel where that rotation comes from. So you're finding that spot where your weight comes down. We can facilitate that. Pak, 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 Pak. Or if you prefer, doing it as a slap factor, as making an X and not a straight line block. So sometimes called a parry. We'll slow it down. Pak, 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 Pak. And we can make it punches. Make it eye jabs. You can add side to side motion by bending the knees. Mostly it's to help you find that balance point with your body and find when's best to put in your various tools. We can do with kicks, do it with elbows. Mostly to help you in your shadow boxing. So Pak, Pak, step, Pak, Pak. Step back, Pak, Pak. Shake it out. Okay, so the next set of techniques is all going to come from our new stance of the day, and that's goat stance. So from our goat stance, we're going to start toes together, then point them out 45. Stand on the balls of your feet and point your heels out 45. So you're making a wedge this way. Squeeze your knees together. Push your hips forward. Like you're squeezing a ball right here. Okay? And yes, as Misty is demonstrating, pull your elbows far back. Help you straighten your back out. Just standing like this is an exercise. So we're going to do 30 seconds standing in goat stance. If you can't, excellent. If you cannot do a goat stance, just have your toes forward. It's similar, but the wedge of the goat stance really allows us some extra mobility and stopping power. You can also practice your pak sao. Elbows dropped, palm is forward, and go as far forward as your fingers going up will allow, if that makes any sense. So if I start finding myself bending my fingers, I'm too far out, and find that happy medium. Remember not to lock your elbow out. Keep that palm forward at a slight angle towards your corner. Here's where we will introduce the second of your techniques today, and that is the straight punch. I'm coming from my center line with my elbow. My wrist is straight. I'm making impact either with these two knuckles or with these, depending on the angle of my strike. So I'm making a straight line into my center of balance. Try 30 seconds. Breathe. Squeeze those knees, push those hips. If we do these in sequence, we call that a cycle punch or a circle punch, sometimes also called a bicycle punch. Where it lacks in power, it makes up for in speed, and it does not actually lack that much power compared to a Western punch if we add in our hip motions, our shoulder motions. 30 seconds, speed it up. Breathe. If you want to slow it down using the hips, breathe, 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 breathe. Come on, shake it out. I know that goat can wear on the calf muscles a little bit too. Okay. The last of the things that we're going to learn about today is what we call the cross kick. Similar to a front kick, but we're going to hike the knee towards the outside, that is, away from the body. We're going to step down onto the target. This one's fantastic if I have Misty in a clinch, if I want to break a knee or stop a hip. By stopping the hip, I can stop her from charging me or push her into some of my other tools. So we're going to start in a fighting stance, bring that knee up and down. Or if you don't have the balance, lean forward into it. Two schools of thought on my supporting leg. I can either have it straight forward, which allows maximum transfer of my momentum, or I can have it about 30 to 40 degrees outwards, like a wedge, which gives me maximum surface area and therefore best balance when I strike the target. So either out or forward. Forward takes a little more hip rotation, but it also transfers more of that momentum into your target. Or cross kick is also a fantastic kick for stopping another kick. Misty comes to kick me, and I cross kick either to the leg at the quadricep or to the knee if I'm lucky. Switch feet, try it on the other leg. Or coming forward. Again, either toes forward, takes a little more rotation from the hips, gives you a little more range, a little more transfer. Toe kind of cocked out a little bit, telegraphs a little, gives you better balance. Takes away a little of the power, just a little, and a little bit of your range, just a little. Shake it out. Woo. Switch your quadricep, grab your foot, point your toe down. You need a wall or a chair. That's plenty fine with me. Catch your breath. Think about some of the awesomeness that we've already covered in this class. Because now we're going to review with our partner our two main drills. The first one being the wedge. So I'm throwing nice wide punches and Misty is wedging me. Or, as she did last week, an eye jab to the face. Or an elbow to the throat. However you see it fit. Excellent. And Misty, of course, brings us to the next one, which is our full length drill. And we practice by ourselves before with our partner. And that is slap factory, or dropping bombs, right, with the fist closed. Wedge, knee strike, clench, head strike or elbow strike, knee strike or elbow strike, washing machine. Why am I so vague about it? Because I want you to invent your own. Consider these like Legos of death, and you build your own little thing. So, slap factory, front kick, wedge, head strike, elbow strike, knee strike, elbow strike, washing machine. Slap factory, front kick, wedge, head strike, elbow strike, knee strike, elbow strike, washing machine. Slap factory, kick, eye jab, clench, headbutt, knee strike. Whole bunch of extra elbows. You get the idea, I hope. So now Misty's gonna practice on me. I'm gonna throw a few punches. Slap factory, wedge out. Oh,
Oh, sorry.
oh. Things break down in a real fight. That's okay. Practice makes perfect. Strike, 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 strike. Wedge in. Take it. Boom, 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 boom. She's coming at me. I got it. Boom, 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 boom. Couple more back and forth with your partner.
Sorry. I actually got you.
Should we be wearing gear?
That'll be nice.
All right. Perfect time to open up our final technique of the day. Please refer to our video, the wedge and the frame. I'm gonna try and practice with the title cards. Okay, the frame or the side clench. Same thing, I'm making a 90-degree angle with my arms and I'm finding that perfect distance from me and my arms push just to my outside corners. This is a fantastically strong position. I opens my knee strike and it also opens a place for her energy to go. So say I wedge, boom, boom, boom. I wedge in here, I can frame and still use it from the side, what we call a side clench. From this side, boom, boom. And the great thing about this is I can always throw in my other elbow strike here. Boom, 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 okay? So this is the side frame or the side clench and or the frame. We use framing for a lot of different techniques, but think about it like if I have a weapon, I can hit them with it, or I can hit them with two hands, right? If I have like a knife or a kubaton, you can back it with the other hand or even throw it with the other hand, okay? That's the frame, very powerful technique. So I hope you start incorporating that into your new drills. So boom, 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 boom. Strike, right? If I have this one here and I do an elbow strike, right, immediately I have a frame. Frame again. Okay? So that's your new technique for the day. Go ahead back and forth with your partner and try it. Couple more, couple more. Oh, excellent point. I don't even know if she knows she's doing it, but Misty is stepping into a front stance, which is another type of frame for our lower self, which gives me a much stronger, if she pushes back on me, gives me a much stronger base to work from. So utilizing your front stance, another great tool to add in there. Okay. All right, it's time for Tai Chi of the day. Tai Chi of the day, you guessed it, is exactly what we were just doing. We're gonna step out into a front stance. We're gonna make a wedge. And we're going to bring it back, and we're going to use the Tai Chi push, which is like the back of my hand or frame and my pak sao at the same time. So it's both techniques that we've learned today, sometimes called the Tai Chi push. It's like you're holding a ball between my palms and I'm pushing out. Notice how it instantly turns into a frame or a wedge, or what we call a butterfly block, which is basically a wedge that spreads out. Here you go, Anna, this tune's for you. Push, spread, bring it back. Push, spread, bring it back. Okay, here's my clench, here's my frame, here's my wedge. And oh look, it turns right into a washing machine, to a frame, to a wedge, to a butterfly. And you can start making up your own Tai Chi now that you know the secret. Don't forget to breathe nice and slow. So one more time, I might be getting a little carried away with myself. So one more time, we're gonna be stepping out, pushing out with one hand, and then pushing forward with the pak sao with the other hand. They travel together. If they connect, we call that a frame. So I can push, boom, now I'm in a wedge, and I'm in a clench. This clench turns into a washing machine. And back out with our push, to a wedge, to a clench, and of course, a washing machine. So, there's your Tai Chi of the day. Go ahead and touch your toes when you start cooling you down. And maybe some trunk twists. Reach it up, and breathe. Feels so good. And down and up. our hip flexors from the ground or from standing. So one leg's out straight, one leg comes in, across your body, and reach out and breathe.
This is always better on the other side. Or even.
And the other way. And straight ahead. Right. On behalf of myself and AMA, thank you, Misty, for helping us get this all set up, and thank you all for watching, participating in this class. Next class, we're going to be talking about round kick, which is everyone's favorite, and we're going to be talking about a few new ways that we can use some of the techniques we've already learned, and we're also going to learn lops out next class, so one of my favorites. Thank you, and we'll see you next time. Anytime you're doing an elbow strike, you can follow it with a hammer fist. And with that in mind, anytime you're doing any of my arm exercises, you can keep weights in your hand. Now, I don't have any weights, but I do have this dill relish that my wife loves in the counter, and that's about the right size. It helps my grip be bigger, okay? And so I can practice dropping bombs with that dill relish. Try it, feel it, practice, be safe.